Hello, my name is Wendy. Welcome to my channel, Alani Creations. Today we'll learn how to make this flower charm which you can easily hang on chains to make your own bracelet, necklace, and earring. We will start by making this 5 Pro flower, and I want to point out that I have it where I have the seed beads going above, behind, above, behind, above, behind. The flower looks a lot nicer and consistent when you do it this way, so keep that in mind later when you put the wire through the pros. For this, we need 9 inches of 28 gauge wire, and I am using 4mm pearls. We'll start by adding 5 pearls to the middle of the wire, and then we'll put one side of the wire through all 5 pearls one more time. I will list off the materials including the tools in the descriptions, so please be sure to check that. Put one of the wires through the first pearl one more time before closing up the circle. And notice that when you do it this way, the wires won't move around as much later. Here I am bending both wires upward to kind of keep the pearls and wire in place. Next we'll add 5 size 11 seed beads to one of the wires. Put that same wire through the next pearl. So we'll skip the pearl that is right next to the seed beads and put it through the next pearl. That way the seed beads will wrap around the pearl nicely. We will repeat the same steps of adding 5 size 11 seed beads and putting the wire through the next pearl, skipping the first pearl that is right next to the seed beads. We'll repeat the same steps again here. Now I will alternate and use the other wire, which is the longer wire now. The steps are the same. I will add 5 seed beads and then putting it through the following pearl, wrapping around the first pearl. So if your wires are about the same length, then I would alternate between them, because when you use the same wire over and over again, sometimes it can break easily. But if, let's say, one of your wire is a lot longer than the other, then you might want to use that same wire. As you can see here, my wires are on opposite sides of the pearl, so I am going to run my wires through the pearls until I get them to the same place. Again, you can alternate between the wires if your wires are around the same length, because when you keep bending it like this, it could break easily. But since one of my wire is longer than the other, I am kind of using the same wire over and over again. Now that I have both wires in the same place, I am going to straighten them with a Nylon Jaw plier, and then I will twist them together. By twisting the wires together, we are locking everything in, and also since we are using 28 gauge wire, it is very thin, so when we combine it together like this, it becomes stronger. Okay, now we are ready to create a loop using a round nose plier. This is the loop that we will use to hang on the chain later. You want to place the wire on the tip of the round nose plier and wrap it all the way around to create a circle like this. Now wrap the wire around 2 to 3 times. I had to re-record this because my original recording was kind of blurry. Hopefully this is easier to follow. Next, we'll cut off extra wires with a wire cutter, and then we'll flatten any wire that is sticking out with a chain nose plier. Next, we'll make this 3 pearl one. The steps are very similar. We will use 6 inches of 28 gauge wire and place 3 pearls in the middle of the wire. Run one side of the wire through all 3 pearls. Put one of the wire through the first pearl before closing up the circle. We will add 6 size 11 seed beads instead of 5. Since we only have 3 pearls, there is more space between them, so we need 6 seed beads instead of 5. Now we'll repeat these same steps by adding 6 seed beads and wrapping it around the next pearl. And then we'll repeat this one more time until all 3 pearls have seed beads wrapped around them. When the wire gets too short, you can always use a chain nose plier to pull it. Here I am putting a wire through one of the pearls to get both wires to the same place. Now that both wires are in the same place, I am going to twist them together before creating a loop. To create the loop, I place the wire on the tip of a round nose plier, wrap it all the way around to form a full circle, and now I am wrapping the extra wires around the original wire. Cut off extra wires and then using a chain nose plier, flatten any wire that is sticking out. To dangle crystals on the chain, we will place a crystal through a ball pin. I am using 4mm crystals here. We will create a loop using a round nose plier again. We are bending the wire all the way around the round nose plier to create a full circle. Now we are wrapping the wire around itself to lock everything in. Cut off extra wires and then flatten any wire that is sticking out. The chain I am using, you can actually open up each of these links, which makes it a lot easier for me to add the charms. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like these bracelets. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will see you next time. Bye!